Hello Aquarius, I hope you're doing very, very well. I hope June treated you well. I had to think for a second. It is early / very late, but we are doing your July reading right now, and I'm very excited. The readings so far have been very, very mixed for July, so I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen for you. And remember to take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Of course, you can't read for the whole internet at the same time, yet I do my best anyways. So, yeah. And these readings can be both about relationships and friendship and family and work and spiritual journeys and so on, so forth. Everything, whatever the cards tell us to. So, ooh, against the grain. Alright. Interesting. This is where we start, you guys. Against the grain. So some of you are going through a little bit of something in July. There's a little bit of working, like you're feeling sort of like you're swimming against the grain. It can be hard for me to say yet, but I'm sure we will figure out what that is about with the next few cards. Also, remember, you can be male, you can be female. These readings are not gendered. And whoever you're dealing with, again, can be male or female. Whoa. Cain, pay attention to your health. Interesting. And the barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Interesting. What is it you're lacking? What are you lacking, Aquarius? Maybe it's gonna be a time to figure that out. Also, your health can both be your physical health and your mental health. I know a lot of Aquariuses have really suffered throughout the quarantine especially, so a lot of you are very outgoing and you're not very good at being inside for longer periods of time. So look at your mental health and see if you need to pay attention to that a little bit. I definitely can see how that would feel like you're swimming against the grain, especially if you feel like something in your life is lagging. Alright, the bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. Alright. Interesting. So there's definitely something or someone you need to pay very close attention to. And these enemies does not necessarily have to be people. It can also be your situation or a family member or even yourself, because, you know, for a lot of us, we are our own worst enemies. And the thing with that is that affects your health a lot when that is the case. So be on the lookout and make sure to keep your eyes very, very open in July. You feel like, you have felt like that a lot of things have been not very going your way. So let's see what would be good for you to do in July. Family, alright. So something that would be really good for you to do in July is to be around and like hang around your family members. Maybe set out a lunch date or cook with them, do some activities with your family. And also remember, this does not have to be literal family. This can also be someone or some people that you feel connected to as family. It's all sort of depends of your life circumstances. But again, this card is not in the role of the enemy. This is in the role of self-care. So it's what you can do to better yourself or your mental health in July. Or maybe this signifies that there is someone in your family that you need to talk to and need to talk something out with. if you have been going through hardship with your family. 8 of Wands. Ace of Swords, new ideas. 7 of Wands. 3 of Swords. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Alright, let's start. Alright, so there is a lot to unpack here, you guys. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands here, which leads me to believe that there is a lot of working with yourself that's going to happen. You with the Ace of Swords are going to have this stroke of genius, like this, you're going to have this realization or this clarity that lets you see what it is that's actually going on over here with the bat and the barrel and the cane. To let you see what it is that you need to work on, because we do have the Ace of Wands as well, which is also about conflict resolvement, and it's about you finding the solution to the issue that you've been going through, which is very interesting. We also have the 3 of Swords. And now, I know a lot of you are very, very scared when you see this card, but I don't feel it's in the third party kind of situation this is. I feel like the 3 of Swords here is to signify that you have a chance to heal in July. You have a chance to heal from what's going on, or what has been going on in your life previously in the past few months. The Ace of Pentacles is also about starting anew, a fresh start. So this might be a time where you really need to do some grounding work and some self-healing work. Make sure that you keep yourself in mind throughout July and do as many things as you can to improve your physical health and your mental health. I feel like that is what you should be focusing on doing throughout July, because we also have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is a self-made person, is someone who's coming out stronger and better and full of power on the other side of something. So if you decide to follow this advice and take some time for yourself, I feel like you are really gonna have this clarity moment, and it is gonna be like, okay, now I finally know what's happening. This is what I need to heal from. This is how I need to move on from here. You are gonna be throughout July having that moment. And thank God for that. So, let's see what else we have. The Ace of Pentacles could also be a journey in the terms of work. So seeing this reading from that point of view, if we're talking work, this could also be you starting something new. Like you have a stroke of genius that maybe it's going to be better in your workplace or your work environment. It's going to solve some conflicts at your job, maybe. Maybe you're going to be solving an issue with a colleague, and that in the end is going to bring you further in the company. So that could also be a way of seeing this whole reading. 2 of Cups. Interesting. So there is some sort of friendship or partnership here, a person you can lean on, someone who is in your corner and who is really willing to listen to you and willing to help you out and help you move on and better yourself and become the best version of yourself you can be. The thing is that I'm not really sure all of you necessarily 100% know who that is. So this is something that you also need to clarify with yourself, because I feel like intuitively you really know when you talk to the person, but I don't think you have realized yet. Or if you have, you really need to make sure that you lean on this person throughout July. Let them help you heal. What else do we have? Yes, okay. So then we got the Justice card, and here I want to say that I feel like a lot of you are very perfectionistic, and you are kind of afraid to be vulnerable, be a vulnerable person in general, and that is something you're going to be having to face head on in July. It's something that you can no longer just, you know, you can no longer keep your problems to yourself. You need to open up about this to this, to this Two of Cups person. And this Two of Cups person might even be your significant other, because we do have the Ten of Cups as well, which leads me to believe that at the end of July, you are going to be feeling a lot better. Like there's going to be a lot going on, and there's going to be a lot of work going into July, but at the end, after this, you know, revelation about what in the hell is going on, you're going to be feeling so much better, and you're going to be coming out of that with this person or these people, which could be family or friends or, you know, your significant other. But it requires work. So I hope you're ready for that. I really hope you are. And I think there's not really much else I really want to say for this reading. This is very interesting, and I really hope the best for you on your journey. If you want to know more about what is going on here, I do private readings. Check the description box. Every piece of information is down there, so reach out if you want that. And if you're not yet a member of my little family here, we would very much love to have you, so hit that subscribe button. Apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!